Yeah.
So the support of the family is important, and they will get 4 runs. As a matter of fact, a delivery on the off stump, and he was pushed into the offside. It was misfielder at cover, and he went past the fielder down into the boundary for fourth. So the first boundary of the Barbados inning, Callender just came onto the front foot and got it through the covers down towards the boundary for four.
Yes, Gary, right choice of word because that was really a push. It was well timed. It was actually, you know, put in place to accommodate uh, international teams who would want the ground for practice. As
So we saw another short delivery, and the batter, Christian Knight, swung it over back of the square for four. So we're seeing 3 boundaries being struck in the last 2 deliveries, and so the Barbados team making use of those bad deliveries from the Jamaican bowlers.
yes, and the scoring rate picking up also. We've seen uh, in consecutive overs on the fifth, Jamaica takes on the Windward Islands. Lucky at Conaree, they're playing the Leeward Islands in Water Park. This one is over the top, and the one two bounces across the extra cover boundary and 4 runs. That's a good shot. And now she pays the price. They're picking up. In fact, it goes across the rope and 4 more to the score. So badness, and the bowler pays the price. Vanessa Watts. For Kaisia Knight. And she's taking on the pad. A loud one goes up from the press, and she's on the way. The finger also goes up. The threaded finger there, Melissa Lowry, and a good blue struck there by Howell for Jamaica.
I think the knight was closing the face of the put, looking to just defend it away into the onside, and she missed it. Look at that, closing the face of the bat and playing too far away as well. The bat didn't quite come down straight, and so she got outfoxed. Barbados lose their first wicket, so it's one down. It's 46 for the loss of one.
And a very easy decision from what I saw from that playback for the umpire to make. Seemed to have been struck well in front, very adjacent. And in fact, she quickly turned and walked away as if she expected uh, the verdict. So Jamaica getting the breakthrough, and I'm pretty certain that this is the breakthrough they would have preferred at this point because we have seen Kaisia Knight uh, really batting well for Barbados this year so far, and she's one of the Barbados' premier batters. But Cumberbatch goes to the crease and she replaces Knight. In fact, it's Holder, Trishan Holder, goes to the crease. Cumberbatch yet to take the crease. So Trishan Holder yet to get a half century in this year's tournament, and they're coming in at number 3. One would expect that should be looking to get a decent score for a team. Overpitched, and she gets off the mark right away, driven into the onside, and back for the second as the return comes in, but Not a good follow-up delivery there by Howell.
Full toss on the legs. Fielder was in at mid-on and played it between mid-wicket and mid-on and picked up 2 easy runs.
So Holder off the mark immediately.
It's a good shot. Flighted, and she was to the pitch of the delivery and hit it over the fielder down at mid-off and down to the long-off boundary for 4. So good boundary to bring up the end of the over.
Improved over the years. Not only one capable of bowling, but capable of doing some wicket keeping also. So
Lovely shot. And it will go into the boundary for 4. 2 wide, 2 full on the off stump. And was square driven by Callender, who has been there for some time. So with that shot, she has gone on to 44, 86 or 1. Lovely shot.
yes, there's an opportunity left.
She gets bad delivery, whipped it into the onside. We get another boundary. It was on the onside and whipped it through Barbados square. And that has brought up her half century from 88 deliveries. She has struck some 7 fours at a strike rate of 59, so 52 to Callender from to Nason. But the catch seemed to have been simple, but it struck her probably awkwardly on the finger, and she is down on the ground in pain. But she has the Barbados team have lost their second wicket.
Yes, so a good blow struck there by Nation, picking up a very crucial wicket for a team and hold it going, Trishan hold it going. This lets in Kishona Knight.
I don't want to play that. So a chance for a catch in the air, out easy as you do it. And Callender has been dismissed. The delivery she was coming onto the front foot, probably pushing up too early, and the ball leaving the bat went high in the air. And the fielder moving across to her right from extra cover took a simple catch, and Callender inning has come to an end, 54, and Barbados 104 for 3.
Yes.
On 4 for Barbados. And look at it again. There was she coming across to her left, having put in the hard work well inside the boundary, tried to knock it back with one hand and missed it completely. So it went for 4.
So the last 50 for Barbados coming up in 13.3 overs. Still scoring at below 4 runs per over in that last 50.
This time she gets connection, proper connection, and gets 4. Second opportunity in the over provided by Nation. And this time Cumberbatch was able to pull it down to the backward square leg boundary for 4 runs. So that's good value.
Yes, and it was further down the onside as well, and she was able to get back on it and got it past the fielder backwards square for 4.
It's a good shot. Just came forward and got to the pitch of the delivery and lifted it over the infield down to the straight boundary and picked up 4 good looking runs.
Yeah, a good end to the over. They got 10 runs eventually in that over from Nation. So they just have some 3 overs remaining, and they would want to continue to get some 10 runs per over. And if they get 10 runs per over for the next 3 overs, they'll get up to 208. Cumberbatch has the responsibility, the opportunity of facing the final 6 deliveries or the first delivery of the last over. And
into a wicket sweeping, struck on the pads, out LBW. Lots of space down the ground. She has been trying to play this onside shot a lot and has missed it more often than not. And so Cumberbatch is the player who is out. She has gone for 39, took her some 57 deliveries, and it will now afford the captain a chance to come in with just 5 deliveries left. Barbados 197 for 4. Swinging right across this delivery. Aline, and good low catch taken by the keeper. And so wicket goes. Barbados 199, having lost now the 5th wicket.
so the captain going dismissed, looking to heave it into the onside. So the Jamaicans have been able to pick up some 2 wickets in the final over, when the Barbados team would have been looking to get some more runs. So the Barbados still just one short of the 200 mark. So with 2 deliveries remaining, they're still expecting to get up past the 200 mark. And even if they don't get any more runs off the final 2 deliveries, the Jamaicans will have to score 200 to win.
Watts has picked up 2 wickets in her last over.
She's run out.
Another wicket goes. Played it straight to the field at extra cover, took off for a run, and is run out, but it gives Knight the opportunity to face the last delivery. That is exactly the point. She faces the last delivery. She's on 49, and so she has a chance of making a half century.
So the new batter is Connell. Just 1 delivery remaining in the Barbados inning. And they are 199 for 5. Kishore Knight, she's still there. She's on 48. And with 1 delivery remaining, she has an opportunity to get to a half century. And she would have made a half century in the game versus Guyana. She got 54 from 122. But this one was a lot quicker, 48 from 57. And so she has an opportunity to get second consecutive half century here at Conaree. So 1 delivery remaining in the inning of Barbados.
Yes, it was not the easiest chance, but it went straight into her hands. It was at full height, and she should have held on.
She had to move slightly to her right, but it was good height. She should have pocketed that and taken on the pad. And if it goes to first single, return comes down towards the far end. The stumps, and she out. Yes, she's out to run out. There was some hesitation, and then they came through for the single. The return came down towards the far end. Stumps have been broken, and now the Jamaicans have lost the first wicket with a score on 15.
She was taken on the pad, the ball ran behind her, and she was called through for the single. And I am just trying to look at the replay here. I think it might have been Tyson Knight, the wicketkeeper, who might have picked up and thrown down the stump. So we'll see in a while what transpired. Yes, she's taken on the pad, and ricochets from the slip, and the keeper, yes, it was the keeper. Good work there by Tyson Knight. Aline cut away, cut down towards third man. It should run pretty close to the boundary, and it goes across the line now. Beats Connell to a right, and well played for struck there by the batter. In fact, yes, it's they should have played that shot quite nicely. I think the ball seems to be coming off a bat quite nicely, Carlisle.
Too short and too wide, very easy to hit, and gave 4 runs there.
Easy to hit, but of course you still have to put them away. And we saw Barbados, getting quite a number of short deliveries today and not putting them away. Cumberbatch, I think, was guilty. She was mistiming all along. There's another wide. The second wide in this over from the captain, Aline. The Carlisle on the weekend, I certainly would have to do a tally of the number of wides in this tournament so far. And I can easily tell you, and here more runs being struck in the similar area. Pine Nation down to third man for another 4. So Aline showing indiscipline, giving away more runs. So saying that I'm pretty certain that the number of wides in the tournament so far have come pretty close to 100 wides. Barbados, of course, would like to continue their winning streak. And on the other hand, shot and cut away nicely. Really threading the needle well and beating the diving figure of Trishan Holder and going into the backward point boundary for 4, but too short again.
You see, the challenge that some of these teams face is that they're fucking the offside and asking the bowler to bowl wide of the off stump. So you're still looking to get wickets. I'd prefer to see them giving a third fielder on the onside and asking them to bowl a bit straighter. But with just the field that
Out this time.
too easy.
Shot, pulled straight to the fielder at Cumberbatch, who is at short mid wicket, and she took it right to the ground. It was straight to her, but fairly easy catch. But in the end, she did well. And Barbados picking up the second wicket. So 51 now for 2. The batter disappearing back into the playing area, into the pavilion. Shadi Nation, and Barbados would have been elated to have picked up this wicket. But in goes Stephanie Taylor. And this partnership could be the telling partnership in
And Williams is pulling that. That's Stephanie Taylor. Short delivery. And he played it into the onside. Down towards the wide long on area for 4. Bad delivery. But there for the new batter Morgan.
wonder if the captain couldn't think in terms
And
of
she was in the air. Gonna be out caught. Yes, she is. Caught at extra cover by Kishona Knight. And Morgan has given away a hand. And I'm sure Captain Rashada Williams will be very disappointed with that shot by Morgan.
like I said, Gary, opportunity for Meld. New batter and getting good bounce and a bit of turn. And certainly, I suspected that she would have forced some problems for the new batter. I was just about to say that perhaps the try and have another look at it. But certainly it struck her more or less on the full Carlisle, or fairly full. Look at it again.
Played all around it, hit her almost on the full there. Fair enough decision. Even if we had a review system and she had taken that review, I'm satisfied that he would have come back at the very worst point.
So Connell gets a first wicket as we look at it again on the monitor. Moving smartly to our left. and they're taking it cleanly.
126 for 8 now, and so you can safely say that we're coming closer to the end of this game. Second American Airlines for the afternoon, just arriving at RLB International Airport. That was you some months back after coming from your cruise.
Yes, most definitely.
Hold him. Swung right around the slower delivery by Connell, and it went into the leg stump. And so Watts has gone for 2 from her 7 deliveries, and we are now on the brink, 9 wickets down.
So Barbados just 1 wicket away from victory, and they certainly have done well. So they have been dominating this 2025 City United Women's Super 50 Cup from St. Kitts. They won the first 2 matches, and now they're in a very strong position and highly likely that they will go on to win here against the defending champion Jamaica, and Jamaica in danger of going down 2 in a row. So the new batter is Celine White. She's the last batter for the Jamaican team, and it would probably take a miracle for them to get 65 from 46 balls. And I'm sure Connell will be looking to, with the 4 deliveries remaining in the over, she'll be looking to bowl full and straight.
Loose delivery by Dean, and swung away into the onside for 4.
64 required from 39. The required rate has gone to 9.47. So Dean certainly has not pitched well in this match, and she has been expensive.
More runs, 4 of them, and from a wide delivery. And so that's not going to help the figures of Erin Dean. It's now 140 for 9.
60 required from 38. So once you're in the middle, there's still hope for the Jamaicans, even though they're 9 wickets down, but it is a uphill task, uphill battle for number 10 and number 11.
In the air, out caught. That's the end of the game. Howell hit one straight to the field at extra cover that looks like holder. And so it's the end of the game. Jamaica all out for 145. And so Barbados getting a handsome victory to give them victory number 3. They sit alone at the top of the table. And the defending champions, Jamaica, have had 2 successive defeats.
Yes, so congratulations to Barbados. They won over Jamaica by some 54 runs. They came out, won the toss, and did not hesitate to bat. And they got up to 199 for 6 from the 50 overs, with a 54 coming from Callender, 48 not out coming from Kishona Knight, and 39 from Cumberbatch. And then when they bowled, they kept things tight, even though we saw 1 or 2 promising partnership from the Jamaicans. They fell away after they would have lost their 3rd wicket and have been dismissed for 145. So congratulations to the Barbados team for winning 3 games in a row. and the Jamaicans will have to go back to the drawing board as a defending champion.
And this is what you want from your big experience fast bowler, Connell. She came back into the attack having not had a wicket in the first spell and managed to pick up 3 wickets at the back end. So that is exactly what you want. Those 3 wickets to finish off the game. Suddenly, her name is going to be there in the wickets column, and it is going to help her. Let me see, she finished with trying to pull up the bowling figures, Gary. They disappear so very quickly. But we can tell you that Barbados has completed a very good victory, and this moves them to the chart. Well, they stay at the top of the chart. And for Jamaica, Rashada Williams got 48. Stephanie Taylor made 31. Those to put on a partnership of 62 between them. But then after that, the only other batter who got into double figures, Nation, who got 19, and then extras were on 17. And so for Barbados, Connell finished with 3 for 24 from her 8 overs and 4 for 27 for Keely Elliott from her 10 overs. And then you had a wicket each to Herbert Myers and Erin Dean. Herbert Myers probably deserved more than the 1 wicket. She bowled really well. Sent down the 10 overs, picked up 1 for 19, and she was bowling when the partnership between Taylor and Nation was going on. But the end result is that the Barbados team picked up another victory, another important victory. And so they are now 3 wins from 3 completed games.
Yes, and Mel certainly would have bowled well. Her 10 overs cost 19 runs. She could have got more wickets, but Keela Elliott came in. Even though she would have delivered a few bad deliveries, she got 4 wickets for 27 runs. So Barbados winning here over the defending champion, and congratulations to them. So the third round of matches have been completed here in St. Kitts, and we will be back next week. The next game will be on Monday. But so Carla, it has been a good performance generally from the Barbados team, and they showed why they would have won the competition before, and they came out this year with an intention to win again.
And are doing it without the inspirational player Haley Matthew. So we'll be back with you on Tuesday here from the Conaree ground. On Monday here from the Conaree ground. We're taking off Saturday and Sunday, and I almost took off Monday as well. So that's not the case. We'll be back with you on Monday. So on behalf of the commentators, our producer, our very excellent camera crew, we want to say thank you very much for being a part of the program. And we'll be back with you on Cricket 360 TV. CG United Super 50 on Monday.